And what's your English level? Okay. Alright, hi. What's your name? One more time? Qi-en. What do you study?
Art.
Art. Great. Okay, what's your name? Kenny. What do you study? Design. What's your English level?
H.
I don't know what that means. How do you feel? Comfortable or not?
So.
So. Okay, good. And what's your English level, Keaton?
Very bad.
Okay. Alright. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
What do you study?
Study building.
Buildings? Like
Yes.
architecture?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Great. And how is your English?
Not good.
Okay. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Zoe.
Zoe. Okay. What do you study? Great. Well, how is your English?
Okay.
You guys have very low confidence. Alright, what's your name?
My name is David.
David. What do you study?
Art.
Great. How is your English? Okay. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Chen.
Chen.
Yeah.
And what do you study?
Interior.
That's okay. Interior design or installation? Design, I guess. Alright, how is your English? Alright. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Chrissy.
Kristen. What do you study?
室内设计。
那个学生证上面有科系的英文名称，可以给老师看这样的。
Alright, how's your English? That's good. Alright, hello, what's your name?
My name is Vincent.
Wilson?
Vincent.
Vincent. Okay, and what do you study?
Interior.
And how is your English?
Not good.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Chris.
What do you study? Are you all friends? Like, you all like know each other? Alright. And how's your English? Seems good.
Not good.
Alright. Okay, so this video is about, it's two guys and they are looking at different kinds of art. Okay, some of it is modern art, some of it is abstract art, and basically they're going to discuss if what they are looking at is really art or not. And I'm going to let you see the video first, and then later we'll watch it again and stop and get to talk about the different art that they are looking at, okay? And you can try your best. You can also, if it's very difficult for you to speak, you can use your phone to find words and translate for yourself, if that will make it easier. I slowed the speed down. I made the speed a little slower so that you can maybe understand more. And I also turned on the subtitles. So if you can't hear what they say, you can maybe read what they say to help you. Alright.
Is this or this art? Let's talk about that. A good mythical morning. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're gonna get all artsy-fartsy on you. I'm not gonna fartsy on you. Artsy-fartsy. It's when we talk about
fartsy on anybody.
fancy works of art.
Okay, this is weird.
Here's what's in store for all of us.
I'm going to put
We've
the
got pictures
speed back to normal because the slow speed doesn't work for this video. So.
of things which are purported to be art.
I think purported.
Purported to be art. I think it's purported.
No.
Porpoised?
That's when a porpoise farts.
Boy, the
from the blowhole.
potty humor.
I don't know.
This is not very artful.
Why does it always come back to farts with you?
And we're going to look at these things, and we are going to discuss whether they're really art. And we welcome you into the discussion via the comments below or via telepathy. Wow. Telepathy? Telepathy.
Just move on.
That is what I said, right? Telepathy. What's your definition of art, Brett?
I have thought about
Do you have a working definition of art?
It's a work in progress. But I believe that art is something that has purpose. It is intentional. In other words, it was purported. It had intention behind it, and it sparks some kind of reaction from people.
Well, and it's obviously something that's created by a human.
Well, it could be created by an animal, but it's something that has purpose and intention behind it that elicits a reaction from one of the five senses, or more than one of the five senses.
I think my definition revolves more around an artist wanting to express themselves. Whether there's so maybe that's the same thing. You're saying express themselves, they have a purpose. There's something they want to communicate.
There was intention. It wasn't accidental.
I'm saying maybe they don't have to communicate anything. Maybe they just need to express themselves. And as I have demonstrated many times, I express myself often, and I have no clue what it means.
Yeah, and it's not very artful.
Let's go through some of these pictures and discuss, is this art? First one. This one is titled Fountain by Marcel Duchamp. He brought this urinal into his studio, reoriented it to a position 90 degrees of what it's normally.
It's on its back.
And he wrote on it, R. Mutt 1917. The work was regarded by some.
Do you guys know this art piece? Do you know what a urinal is? A urinal is like where boys go to the bathroom. So this is a place to go pee, right? Urinal is for that. So he took a urinal, turned it on its back, and put it in a museum. Right.
Art historians and theorists of the avant-garde, such as Peter Bergen, as a major landmark in 20th century art. You tell me, when you saw this urinal on its side, did you think, wow, this is a major landmark in 20th century art?
Well, first of all, just side note, this is something that you could easily see at a plumber's warehouse. You know, in the year 1917, this would be a urinal that had been set aside for Robert Mutt. And and it's just like, well, of course I store it on its side.
It's not installed yet.
And I think the fact that we are now having a conversation about what it actually means reinforces the fact that, yes, indeed, it is art.
No, don't do this to me. Okay. Rhett, this is not art. This is a urinal that's been laid down, and somebody scribbled something on it.
Hold on, you're not playing a trick on me. It was an actual piece of art, right?
Yes, this is an actual piece of art.
It isn't from a warehouse.
It's a famously frivolous piece of art.
Is it good art? I don't think so. But show me some other stuff, because
I don't think it's. I could have done this. Here's the second piece. Conciertos.
Also, by the way, that urinal was sold for $12 million, I think. So, U.S. dollars.
Spaziali Attest by Lucio Fontana. It's like a red painting, but it has 5 scratches in it, like little scratches through it.
Like Wolverine got hold of it. It's like, I hate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
see, there you go. Started a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
You think this is art? It's 5 scratches.
By the technical definition of art that I have given, yes, it is art. Should it have sold for $1.5 million? No! It shouldn't have sold for $1.5 million.
But it did.
That person is a sucker who bought that thing. But that doesn't mean it's not art. It just means that you shouldn't have paid $1.5 million. But I could say, because listen, I could go out in the backyard, I could paint a canvas red and then get Wolverine to come scratch it, or just scratch it myself and say Wolverine did it. You're not gonna pay. You're gonna pay like $1.5 for that.
Right? Yeah, because it's not art. It's just you scratching on a piece of paper.
But somebody thinks that it's art, and that kind of makes it art.
I think if you can talk about something in a fanciful way, people think it's art, but that doesn't make it art. Like I found this quote: This act of scratching the paper challenged the entire history of Western easel painting and led him to the understanding that painting is no longer about illusion contained within the dimensions of a canvas, but a complex blend of form, color, architectural space, gesture, and light.
The gesture was approaching the canvas with a razor blade and cutting it. It's not much of a gesture.
Next exhibit, Untitled by Cy Twombly. It's scribbles. Is this art? If I met the artist and he told me what this meant, I would just have to be like, dude, I'm sorry. That's not what it means. It's scribbling.
And this one sold for how much?
$2.3 million. He didn't even take the time to title it. How can it be art if it doesn't even have a title?
It is scribbles.
He scribbled, and he himself knew. You know what? This is just scribbled. I'm not even going to come up with a title for this one.
I think he was testing a pencil.
$2.3 million to test a blue shade of pencil.
Yeah, well, still working.
Here's another untitled. Sin Titulo, currently at the LACMA. We can go see this one. It's just down the road. Platinum glazed ceramic characters. A pile of characters. Is this art? I'm on the fence with this one. I think that he could, making